A complete team is how quarterback Kyler Murray here has described the 2025 Arizona Cardinals. Joined by QB1, I'm Danny Surek from Cardinals training camp. Kyler, you said the offense has looked good and the defense is making you better. This is an offense that spent a lot of time together in the offseason. What feels most different about this group going into the regular season?
I'd say the confidence. I think Marv's a big part of that. I think the year that Trey had is a big part of that. Mike Wilson going into another season is a big part of that. Again, the continuity with the O-line. Obviously, you got JC, Trey Benson, another year again, confidence going up. We had a lot of young guys that, got a lot of playing time last year that was meaningful for them, and I think that'll continue to make us better with the guys that we have, have been here to keep growing the foundation, So I'm excited where this offense is at. Again, like you said, defense going back and forth with those guys. We got veteran leadership. We got young guys that, can play football at a really high level, so I'm excited.
Year 7, you've said the game is slowing down. You feel like you're hitting your prime. What does prime Kyler Murray look like?
I've been saying this. For me, it's not the ability. It's not making plays and stuff like that. It's more so just being consistent. And that's for me. That's a word that's it's going to be big word for not only me but this offense this season. Be consistent. And yeah, what does that look like? It's doing the right thing every time. No matter circumstance. And that's the thing that as a player you get caught into. You get caught into stats, you get caught into personal goals and stuff like that, and it can kind of take you away from what really matters. What really matters: scoring touchdowns, playing good football, and winning games. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You do all that, put the team over yourself, and at the end of the day, we'll look up and we'll see. We'll feel like, where will this team be? I think we'll be where we want to be at the end of this. I think we got the guys to do it, coaching staff. And this is a tight-knit group, so I'm really looking forward to it.
The consistency on the offensive side of the ball speaks in the confidence this front office has in the personnel. It's an almost identical lineup to last season. How do you make the most of the belief in the front office with the offensive personnel?
Go out and execute. Go out and execute. I think that what they deemed for us was to go out and attack the D-line, attack the defense. They did that, and I know this game. I've been playing this game my whole life, so I understand the saying defense wins championships. I play offense, so I don't I don't love to agree with that, but I do. There is some merit to having a great defense. So when we step out there in September and those guys are flying around making plays, it's going to make my job that much more easier. And I can't wait. I cannot wait because I know this city, this team, organization. Everybody's. They've been primed and ready for us to make some noise and then finally take that next step.
Earlier this offseason, you felt, looking back on the 2024 season, the offense could have been 10 times better. Year 3 in the scheme, adding some more nuances, pre-snap motion, which Trey McBride has called the sauce of the offense. Which facet of the offense feels most improved at this point throughout training camp?
In totality, I would honestly, I just say everybody's grasp of what we're trying to do. Like you said, year 1, it's brand new, totally brand new offense. Everybody had to get used to it. Year 2, I finally got to play a full year with all the guys, and we got to build that continuity. And we still felt like we left some meat on the bone, and should have made more plays and won more games. This year, finally, it's time to go out there and just master what we started. And I believe Drew. He understands what everybody does well and what everybody does best, and he's going to put us in position to go do that. Like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited.
The next step towards that goal are the preseason games, and head coach Jonathan Gannon has already said the starters will see some action. You've been suited up for the preseason since 2021.
Yeah, 21 was a bad game.
What can you learn about yourself in the preseason?
Honestly, just go out there and suit up and go get some live reps. I'm not making it more than what it is. Obviously, if you play well, what did it mean? If you play bad, you feel like, feel bad about your performance, and it lingers for the next 2 or 3 weeks till you can get out there again. But it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it. Go out there, get a couple live reps, feel the game again. I'm excited. I love to do this, so make the most of it.
Your offensive rookie of the year took this team to the playoffs in 2021, 2-time Pro Bowler. That's not your end goal.
Yeah.
You said you've had one of your best camps. This is a team that's ascending. What makes you so convicted that this is a team that can go all the way?
I've been on really great teams, regardless of the level of football that we've played. and I understand. I believe I know what it takes to win win at a high level consistently. And I believe that we have that. We built a foundation with guys that want to be here, that have belief in the system. JG, obviously at the helm of that, has built a foundation in a system where guys can believe in something and guys follow in line and listen and really, like I said, believe in what he's preaching. So the leadership there is there, and then you got guys that have been here, me, Buddha, Trey, Paris, and Beach. We got tons of guys that have been here, Zaven. The list goes on, and now you just continue to add to that foundation. Great football players, like I said. I felt like they killed the draft. I felt like, last year Monty's doing his thing. So the depth that we have on this unit is deep. So that's what gives me confidence, is the guys that have been here and the guys that we're continuing to add. We're really good at football.
The day before your birthday, which, happy birthday, was the last open practice, and there were some fans who gifted you with a customized chessboard, which you are very good at, very competitive at.
I'm all right.
Okay, you don't need to be humble about that. We know you're good. Which teammate in the locker room are you challenging first on that custom set?
Probably Blake.
Blake Gillikin.
Yeah, probably Blake. Yeah, probably Blake.
Okay. Is he as good as you?
He told me he wanted to play me, so nobody else really. Guys are intrigued about chess, but they don't really know what they're doing. So probably Blake.
And you'll probably wipe the floor with him.
I would assume so. But I will say Blake was a cerebral guy, I feel.
Okay.
He's solid at ping pong. Obviously, he's a great punter. Most specialists have feel, for other things. So I think he's solid.
Okay, well, you have to keep us posted. Kyler, appreciate the time. Best luck this season. For quarterback Kyler Murray, I'm Danny Surek. Thanks so much for tuning in.